Just a story I came across and I wanted to share with you in case you're not familiar with it. This actually happened in Waterbury, Connecticut. A teacher whose profession is helping children learn, helping them mold themselves so they can function in the world when they get older. She actually teaches at a Waterbury public school. Okay, so anyway, I was a teacher in 2016, but I quit. It's a whole different story. The children of this generation, very different, very different. But anyway, this is what her profession is. And she also has 2 sons too. So she is very much into the children. At least she pretends she is. Her name is Kerry Lynn Caviasca. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. The 2 boys that she is the mother of is ages 9 and 11, so they are still very young. She also is divorced, and it may be a new divorce because her and the husband, they're in and out of family court. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new divorce, but they do go to family court for different type of things, and she does have primary custody of the boys. So anyway, she goes and she decides to spend the weekend in November with her boyfriend. I think they went down to Florida, but they went where it was nice and warm because it's very cold in Waterbury, Connecticut in November. So they went on a vacation for 2 days, and they actually left early that Friday because the children didn't go to school that Friday. They actually stayed home. And what this woman did was she made the children stay in the basement while she was gone. She did not take the children with her to this vacation. And I don't know if this is a furnished basement. I don't know if it's a warm basement, because some basements are very nice. They look like they're another part of the house, and some basements are just storage units. And, in some basements, you put the dog down there real quick when it's too cold outside. If it's an outside dog, some basements aren't together is what I'm trying to say. My dog stays in my room with me. But, I'm just saying, basements sometimes are not even all the way set up. Pipes are showing anything. So I don't know what type of basement this is. But anyway, she made her children stay down in the basement. She was so amped to leave with vacation dude that she didn't even have anything in the refrigerator or they had to stay in the basement, but she didn't even have anything for the children to eat. Now that I think about it, she probably did have food in the house, but they wasn't allowed to leave the basement. One of the children texted her, so they did have a cell phone, I guess if there was emergencies or what have you. So one of the children texts her and they ask, so what's for dinner? And she actually responds, quote, just eat the candy. I'm sorry. Whatever's down there. There's a lot at the bottom. I'll turn it over to you, end quote. That's what she said. So she probably does have food in the house now that I think about it more. But they couldn't leave the basement because I was like, wow, when I was 7 years old, I was cooking. Not as good as I can cook now, of course, but yeah, I was actually cooking. I used to cook for my family when I got around 12. I was making full meals, but that's a whole other story. But, a lot of adults can't cook, let alone, little children. But she left them down there. She didn't even prepare sandwiches, some fruit, something down there for them. She just leaves them down there. And mind you, again, it's freezing. It's freezing. So I don't know if it was cold in that basement. Oh, gosh, I'm worried about the kids, and this has already happened to them, and I'm still worried about them. So, anywho, the father, I believe, is trying to get in touch with his sons, and he sends his father over there to check on his children, and the father couldn't get through. I know this part for sure. The police do go over there, but they get no answer. So then when she comes back, from her vacay, the father finally a chance to talk to his children, and he asked, were you guys alone? And they're like, no. So they lied for their mother. But he had got the cops intervened, and the cops had access to his cell phone, and in there were the text messages. Also, one of the little children had asked, can I use the bathroom? And she says, quick, no light. That's what she says. Quick, no lights. So so they were in the dark. It couldn't appear like anyone was in there. Suppose somebody wanted to rob the house and they saw those children down in there, or a fire start. Anything could have happened. This woman, she didn't give a shit. She just really wanted to be with Vacation Dude. She's very irresponsible. And before I actually saw the update in the story, I was like, a teacher? She's too irresponsible to be a teacher. They need to actually rethink her job there. And right now she was put on leave, because that's, I guess it's going to be pending, maybe until they see where this case is going. But obviously she left her sons to be with Dude. This type of behavior with women, it scares me, because she desperately wanted to be with Vacation Buddy so bad that she really didn't care about anything else, whether or not there was food in the house. Does this man even know she has children? Sometimes they don't even know, but I guess now she knows, because she was all over the local news. So maybe now he knows. But that's what I'm saying. That kind of stuff really scares me. Like, stuff like that. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember Susan Smith. She is the one, for example, that said a black man had stole her kids. That's what she said, plain and simple. All because she wanted to be with a man, and the man had said he didn't want kids and he didn't want any children around. I think she had 3 at the time, and she put them all in a car, and she made sure something was on the gas, and she pushed them into a lake and said he had took her car, and she's on the I'm going to try to get a little snippet of her, because she was on the news, say, oh my God, you stole my babies. It was terrible, because they were pretty much stopping any black person around there and accusing them, or, this was back in the little 80s.
More than 8 days since Susan Smith claims a carjacker stole her 2 babies. What everyone hoped would be a joyous appearance by Susan and David Smith becomes yet another anguished plea.
I would like to say to whoever has my children that they please bring them home to us where they belong.
Or early 90s, something like that. So if you think things are bad now, they were kind of bad then too. But she said that this happened, and then come to find out, a man didn't want her because she had children. And then the way that this bitch ended up being so evil was her ex-husband really wanted all 3 of his kids. I think they were boys, and he
sons, 3-year-old Michael and Alexander, who was just over a year old. The Union County Sheriff says Smith is repentant and heartbroken. Her car was pulled from a murky lake Thursday. The bodies of the boys were strapped in the back seat. An autopsy revealed the boys were not killed beforehand. They drowned.
They'll say anything. But anyway, so I'm so glad that the father of these boys, he does want his children, and they are going to go back to family court. I think it happened this month. I'm not sure, but they are going back to family court, and hopefully he now can get the primary custody, because she doesn't need it. If she did this one time, she'll definitely do this again. And Vacation Buddy, if you knew that she had kids and you knew they were in that basement, you are scum. And if you didn't know, you see how she is. So you definitely don't want to impregnate her, because if you guys don't make it and she has full custody of your kid, she's going to do something equally as pathetic as what she did right here. And if you did know that she did have children, really, and they were in that basement, like seriously, you should be in jail too. And you're also a piece of